Okay, so Parizo, or however the fuck you say it, with wait, is this Parizo? I'm pretty sure this is yeah. Anyways, um, with Kiriko, who is my main at the moment, she's my most played this season by far. So this is good to see. She's also really good in this comp that you are currently running. Um, I would honestly say that Lucio would be a better pick, but Kiriko is not bad. And Lucio is just following Mar, which you don't have to do, because that's boring. Okay. Really weird positioning by enemy team. Interesting. So, sorry, I was just laughing because of the way you died. I think that's purely a mix of bad reaction time and also you spent too much time stood here in the, you know, the view of pretty much the entire team. The Arisa could have quite easily javelined you and shot you and killed you just as quick. So, wait. Oh no, you are pink team. I was like, why is enemy Baptiste there? Oh, and also, you could have used just Suzu. I'm pretty sure you could have used just Suzu to save yourself there. Yeah, you could have. Yeah, definitely could use Suzu. Even if you aren't critical and you're like you aren't about to die, Suzu does self-heal you. It gives you a bit of a healing boost. So if you throw it down at like say 50 HP, that'll get you out of the danger zone. You don't have to wait until you're literally about to die. And don't be afraid to use Suzu on yourself. We're not going to talk about that. What the fuck? Again, you're kind of standing in the open again. It's not that big of a deal because I actually don't know what rank this is, you didn't say. But I know this is a sort of rank where you won't get punished for that as such. But as you climb, you're going to want to think about your positioning a lot more. Also, I've noticed something, but I'm gonna just... I've noticed that the way you heal as Kiriko is kind of like the same as you would heal as Moira. And I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that you do know how Moira heals because I feel like everyone has played Moira once or twice. Um, like, it's not so much a spray with Kiriko. Her papers will follow the target. So you don't have to directly aim and you don't have to like spray your papers because you'll end up missing a lot of heals if you just like yeah, so like instead of spraying like that, you want to look at the target in specific and you will notice that your papers follow them. It's a good use of Suzu. And I like the little poking that you were doing. Yeah, so you definitely just spray your papers a little bit. If you start just literally just aiming at a specific person, you will notice that your papers follow. Leave this AFK. Wow, I was about to say your aim is really good as Kiriko. It's really hard to aim as Kiriko because her hitbox is, well, it's not really hitbox. Her projectile is such a small window size, then it can be really hard to aim as Kiriko, so that's definitely one of your strong points.
Draw strength from nature.
Actuating the barrier.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Buried on the wind.
That wasn't really a bad ult as such. It was wasted, but it wasn't really bad as such.
Got the victory fever.
If we take a look at the enemy team, so they have let's just talk about Rush for a sec. So you can use Rush in about, I'd say, 2 ways. No, 3 ways in this specific situation. So, well, not this situation, but this, like, game in general. So, they have a Moira. Rush can be used defensively against Moira ult, and Moira won't find any value because of the increased heals, and also, you know, the speed increase on damage and such, so you can use it that way. You can use it proactively, which means use it before a fight has really fully begun. So, like, say, as an example, the cart's coming up round this corner, and you're about to, like, push it in, but the team is all coming out here, right? You can rush and just speed them and team fight one. It's just about using half the. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. It's just about using ults first and winning fights that way. And also, you can use Rush as a defensive ult again, just to heal your team up if they're all crit, and it's a winnable fight still. This was definitely a waste just because. Hang on. Let's get to the point where you use Rush. Okay, so you use Rush when, you know, everyone's pretty much dead already. There was about 2 enemies there. And my sort of rule in my head is that if there's, you know, 3 or less people left, there's just no need to use an ult because most of the time you've already won that fight. You know, you've already won. And the same rule applies to your own team. I've been taught that if you lose your tank and if you lose one of your supports, that's definitely a lost fight. If you lose both your DPS, most likely a lost fight, like so on and so on. If you're a 3v5, it's more or less a lost fight, unless you can commit ults that you are certain is going to win the fight, but that's just a gamble, so it isn't worth taking most of the time.
Buried on the wind.
My ultimate is ready. Get in position.
Yeah, so your weapon aim is really good, but you miss a lot of your healing. Sorry. Had a cold for the longest time. Okay, now, yeah, good Suzu. Nice.
Tactical visor activated.
Yeah, you definitely could have saved yourself with Suzu, but I won't lie, I'm not mad about the use of Suzu a few seconds ago. I would usually, like, it is your fault that you had to use Suzu here, but it was a good Suzu, if you get what I'm saying. Once again, your positioning was terrible. You know, especially on the low ground, Kiriko can climb walls for a reason. You know, you would have been a lot better off poking from here, the high ground, and you would not have had to use Suzu. And then that also puts you in a good position to use Suzu right here. It's just about, it's a really hard thing to learn to do, but it's about learning how to ult track your enemies. So that doesn't mean you need to know that Reaper's at 76% right now or Junkrat's 90%. You just need to know, you know, kind of get a rough idea of when, like, how far along they are. I don't know if when we've played together, if you've ever heard me be like, they might have this ult or this ult. You most likely have heard your friends call out ults that other enemies have used, so you know they don't have it anymore. But as a support, it's definitely important to know, to kind of get a rough guess throughout the game, being like, Orisa might nearly be at ult now, because we're about 2 minutes into the game, or even longer. I can't remember how to check. Oh shit. I had to check on console, but... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're 3 minutes in the game. Orisa hasn't used ult yet. She definitely has it. Especially as a tank, you know? And then you can save Suzu, and Suzu your team. And I understand, everything that I will say in this is a lot easier said than done after it's happened. The point of this is to kind of build your self-awareness in the game a bit more. So instead of beating yourself up or taking what I'm saying too harshly, you're sort of just building more game sense.
Time to try again.
But it isn't even that big of a deal, because I mean, your team still won the fight. It's just nitpicking at some things that will benefit you later on.
I'm with you.
Okay, interesting ult there. So again, here, just climb up. Climb up, and even though you might not be able to shoot the Reinhardt because he can quite easily shield you, you're in a lot less vulnerable position, and you have the option to fall back somewhere. Like, your BAP is in great positioning right here. He shouldn't have used Lamp there, but he's in a lot better positioning. With heroes like this, heroes that can access high ground easily, please make sure that you do. Because high ground is, you know, the most, I would say the most, you know, beneficial place of playing, because so many reasons. It's just important that you don't, you know, stick to one place like glue. You want to move up when you can, you want to get better angles, you know, but you also have to stay sharp about it, you know, don't overextend, don't push forward, don't try and 1v1 a Reinhardt. You just want to choose positions that are better for impact, you know? And you're really strong when you have cooldowns, so if you are playing here and, you know, Reaper could TP up here and dive you, you have cleanse and you have Swift Step. Just TP out, you know? Okay, well that was an ass tire.
Gentle rain.
I was kind of eager to see how you used Suzu there, but you didn't have to. Okay. Most obvious fucking Reaper ult. Nice! Yeah, you could tell that was coming, the way you were backing up. It's a good shot. Playing like a bit of an idiot again. But you use your cooldowns in a strong way. You're walking into fire strikes, excellent. That was sarcasm, by the way. Yeah, this is good, this is good. High ground. Your bat needs to stop fucking using lamp when you don't need to. Nice! That's it, and then Swift Step out. See, what I have literally just said is what you're already doing. You just need to be more active doing that. Kiriko is a little shit. She can just get in the backline, kill someone, TP out. You know, she's broken as fuck. She has immortality and teleport. And you just have to exploit that. Abuse the shit out of broken heroes. Because you can. We're healing the enemy. Oh. I really hope you don't take any of my like sarcastic comments seriously. It's just how I coach sometimes. I think I'm funny.
Never believed in ghosts.
Be healed.
Yeah, we also just want to make sure we use Suzu in a appropriate time. I have a list actually of when to use Suzu, um, which obviously I will send you the list after you watch this video. If you just let me know that you've seen the video and you'd like the list, I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's a list of when to use Suzu and timings and you know the way to get the benefit because it is a 15-second cooldown. It's you gotta make sure you use it properly. That was fully on you. You were frontlining. There's other angles you can play on this
We've
map.
got this.
The thing about this map is just how many angles there are.
The breeze brings relief.
And you're a really good DPS Kiriko, and I'm not saying just DPS, but you should definitely, you know, get up on the high ground and try and get some sneaky shots in.
Let the kitsune guide you.
See, that's a good excuse of a proactive ult.
Activating self-destruct.
Did I say excuse? I meant a good example of a proactive ult. You saw that the fight was starting and you used ult first, which resulted in your team winning the fight.
Sometimes it takes a chill.
Suzu. Good round. Good round. See, you're a really good Kiriko player, especially because I know you haven't been playing Kiriko for long, and I know it feels like you have, but realistically you haven't really. And to see this, like, much of a good Kiriko player already is really promising. You just need to, like, brush up on healing aim, when to use Suzu, you know, taking advantage of the off angles, getting on high ground, get sneaky shots in, you know, planning an escape route. There's a lot of things that you could definitely improve on, but you, like I said, some of these things you're already doing. You just need to do it more.
Find my own path.
Okay, we're staying on the Kiriko. That's good.
Physical or emotional?
Kiriko is really good for Diva and also Soldier, so it's a really good pick. I'm also really jealous of this skin.
As yours will show up on every radar.
That's just the way I like it.
I wish I wasn't such a tightwad, because I refuse to let myself buy it.
Let's send a message. I'm with you.
Yeah, that entire play was unnecessary, and I know you probably thought it was as well, but just in general, just, you know, if you see, your DPS or your tank getting low health, but they are in a safe spot, you don't need to waste your teleport. And you definitely don't need to waste your Suzu. Just come to a different angle and heal them. And even if they're not in your line of sight, a DPS, they can just heal themselves.
My condition.
Yeah, you don't need to teleport to everyone that's low. Especially another point is that you don't want to be using teleport. This is another general thing. You don't want to be using teleport if it's walking distance. Like, if you did really want to jump down there, you could have just dropped off the back. You know? You don't need to use teleport. Because you're probably thinking, oh, it's not that big of a deal, you know, it's a 6-second cooldown. But sometimes that 6 seconds can be, you know, it could have saved you. You could have been 2 seconds off of teleporting out of a danger because you used it for pretty much no reason. Oh, we fell off the map. That was unfortunate. But it happens, it happens.
Interesting.
Oh, that's just unlucky. Oh, we are in a dangerous place. Yeah, that was just unlucky. You didn't even have time to think about anything there. Alright. Yep, staying on the high ground's good. We should definitely be backing up now, seeing as their spawn is there. But you're not on your own. So I'm not gonna lecture you into specific. Nice. Nice. Nice way to back up there. We're back in their spawn again. It's not a good idea. But we're bullying them apparently. Is that your Reaper? No, that's their Reaper. Nice TP out. I don't know if you heard the Reaper was there or not, but since you didn't die, I won't lecture you too much about it.
Come here. I can heal you.
Oh no. Oh nice. It's not even a big deal. Okay, I don't know why we teleported into the danger there, but you're lucky that it was fine.
Got the victory fever. You are completely healed.
What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Oh shit, sorry, that was a really gross burp. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Activate. Time to try again.
That's horrendous.
Tactical visor activated.
Huge, we're using visor. We definitely shouldn't be, but I'm pretty sure you knew that that was a lost fight. Hold on. Your Bap dies. Your Diva dies. Your soldier for some reason pops out. Your soldier dies. Okay, so going into that fight, because your Bap and your Diva already died, it wasn't even a 3v5. It was a 2v5 pretty much. So that was you just teleporting into death and just increasing your respawn timer. That was just a bad play in general, but it's fine. You couldn't have known that the entire enemy team was there. But yeah, it's definitely just something to think about. Just that, you know, it's not worth teleporting into, you know, enemy territory when the team fight's already lost.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Nice use of Susan. That was a good rush as well. I like how you used it proactively. You used it before they used any ults. Oh, you are low. Nice. Nice. Win the fight. Okay, now I want you to get up on that high ground. But I don't think you will do it.
Under my protection.
No.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
But I mean, it's not really common sense. Like, To be honest, you don't think about playing on the high ground until someone tells you to. So now that I've told you to, I kind of want you to think about it a little bit more. You're just far less vulnerable, you're just far less easy to kill, you know. Happy days on the high ground. Ouch. That was just delayed reaction time. Can't do much about that.
Okay, I learned from that.
It's just about knowing your enemy as well. Like, I know Arisa's pretty hot, like easy to kill in terms of how easy it is to hit her and do critical damage on her. But once she's golden and once she's in your phase, she's just indestructible. And that goes for pretty much every single tank. Like, it's just impossible for, unless there's a big skill difference, it's impossible for a support to win a 1v1 between a tank. So whenever a tank's coming at you like that, don't even bother fighting, just Suzu if you need to, and TP out.
Tactical visor activated.
Nice. Oh my god. Unlucky. Ult dump.
That was interesting.
Let's see if you recontest this. I don't think you do. Yeah, that's fine.
Let the kitsune
Oh! Oh, that's a shame. You C9'd. That was probably like a one fight as well if you didn't C9. It's unlucky. Oh, that's such a shame. Look at that. You fucked him up. Alright, but they're spawned there now. So we want to back up. Oh, he's so lucky he missed that. What are you doing? Why are we there? You did exactly what I want you to do. Use the high ground, but they used it here, and you fucking dropped to your death. I hope that was worth it. What the fuck? Nah, I'm just playing, but also, what? Sometimes we just make questionable
I don't
plays,
give
and
up
that's completely
that
fine.
easily.
Sometimes.
Outnumbered.
Alright,
Stay sharp.
it's a lost fight. I'm not mad about. Oh,
The payload's moving.
okay, he's behind you. You definitely heard that, right? Alright, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Oh! That was a fucking nasty headshot, but it's the only thing that made that worth it.
Okay, I learned from that.
Let's see if you guys win this. I haven't actually seen what the length of this game is. I haven't properly looked, so I don't know if you're gonna win this or not. Okay, well, you definitely not if you're fucking Diva's AFK, what the fuck. But also, again, positioning, standing, even there, standing here, standing there, terrible idea. You know, you just wanna, like, I know you can't really play from the high ground from this angle because you can't see. I mean, you can play like here, but I wouldn't since they had a Reaper and also Soldier and all that shit. I would play here. Just, you know, hug the corner. If they end up coming, you know, pushing round, which might be soon, you have like this to fall back to and up here and I mean, your Kiriko, you can TP wherever you want. Oh, that's a shame. Are they gonna... Okay, you won that because they C9'd and they died. Alright. That was a really good game. That was genuinely a good game. And even if it feels like I pointed out a lot of things that were wrong, well, not wrong, they're just learning curves, you know? No, that was a good game, and you are a good Kiriko player. You You just need to brush up on the things that I'd mentioned. What did I mention? Working on your healing aim. You need to know that, the papers follow, so you don't have to like spray and you don't have to, because you end up missing a lot. Um, Ask me for the Suzu list and I'll give you it. Um, and what else? Positioning in general, you need to know when's a good time to drop, when's a good time to push in, when's a good time to fall back, use high ground, all that jazz. Just, things that I've mentioned already. But you are definitely not a bad Kiriko player and you hit a lot of shots, so that's a good strength. You are not bad at all. I can't remember what rank you are, but I would guess gold. So let me know if I was too high or too low. I don't think I was too low, but anyways, yeah, you play really good. Alright, I hope this was uh, interesting enough for you and helped. And it would be great if, like, in a month's time or so, you submit me another code and we can see if you, like, took anything that I said into consideration and improved. Alright.